Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking for some space. It's Helm.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Boyd. Snags the quick throw. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Longhorns keep the football on the move. They'll run it here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. To throw, it's Boyd. The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to it.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Here comes the bunch formation. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. As a design quarterback keeper. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down. Who's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
They break the huddle for third down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? And the quarterback just sneaks it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Siegel. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Running back with the football. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Caught in the backfield. It's Mendez. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass is caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Dogs come to the line with 1st and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Tough running there. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, this is a risky call to be this close to the end zone and come up with a tricky play here. Thought I'd see a little bit more of a conventional approach from the offensive coordinator. Now, don't get me wrong, it works out. They get some positive yards.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw. It's Boyd. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's Boyd. Makes a quick grab. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sticks. It's Helm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Boyd. Comes up with the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
And a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space at the 20. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll call for the fair catch here. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And
he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He's got some room and some blockers here. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Grab behind the line. It's Mendez. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now they'll run it on the draw. Gets into space at the 50. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Breaks the tackle, now he's got room to run. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. Takes the field. Scanning the field. It's Boyd. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
His secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. And is intercepted. He's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. They could breathe a nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Grab behind the line. It's Mendez. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offense. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quick throw to the left side. He's picked for a third time tonight.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Offense on the field to take over. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Send the back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Boyd. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And the single back takes the handoff. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 31, Texas 7.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Boyd, bringing pressure. Down goes the quarterback, it's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle and tackled there by the defense.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his 1st catch.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
At the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Brings up fourth down.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Texas.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. To the air, it's Boyd. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The sack sets up 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, you simply cannot hit the quarterback like that. He got caught red-handed. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. To throw, it's Boyd. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Gets rid of it on the move. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Catch made on the out route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. It's Boyd. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Goal line formation for the defense. The call is a quarterback sneak. I don't think he broke the plane. That defensive front rising up to stop it.
No, I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1?
Let's go. Freedom.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Lining up to try the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Georgia 38, Texas 14.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
To advance on the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend.